Welcome to Tuesday's Tips from Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and let's make a manual buttonhole. Our machines come with the feet that are designed to do the buttonholes, but sometimes we need to do a buttonhole that is a lot bigger. And well, the foot will not accommodate that. As long as your machine can do a zigzag, you can do any size buttonhole at all. So to make a manual buttonhole, you need to have bar tacks on each side of the buttonhole, not going into the buttonhole, because if it goes into the buttonhole, it will make the opening smaller. So your bar tacks or a very tight zigzag needs to go on the ends. And then in the center, you have a row of tight zigzag and another row of a tight zigzag, making sure that there's enough room to cut down the center. So you need to make sure the bar tack is going to cover both rows of stitching. And if you're not sure, test and see how big that should be. And you can do that by doing the 2 rows of stitching side by side. So I have the 2 rows of stitching and I have the area available here to cut open. My bar tack needs to go from one end all the way to the other, going back and forth in a tight area. If you don't have a bar tack, what will happen is the fabric can split and tear right here. So what you need is that very large bar tack. If your machine will not do a bar tack big enough, there is a way you can get around it. There are a couple of ways. You can do a small zigzag going in this direction. And by doing that, you're able to do any size here. You can go very, very big on both sides, so it can be a very noticeable buttonhole. And this is going to prevent it from splitting. The second way, a double bar tack. So you're going to do a bar tack in the center and then bar tacks on each side. So you have the first bar tack. Now I'm going to go over top of it, starting here and going right into the center. And the same on this side. So it's going to actually be 3 bar tacks, but the center one is going to get sewn into. And by doing the 3 bar tacks, one on top of the center one, it looks like one very large bar tack. And it protects this fabric from splitting. Now you can cut this open and you have a very large, secure buttonhole. So no matter what size your buttonhole is, you can do it using a zigzag on your machine. The bigger the buttonhole, the wider the zigzag should be. It sort of just makes it look more in proportion. So now you can do really big buttonholes. And well, I'm sure you can think of a lot of applications to use these big buttonholes for. Thank you for joining me today on Tuesday's Tips from Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're sewing next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.